Hey guys, how's it going? It's Bob VARO here again. So today I wanted to go over something that I use in almost every metal song that I produce. It's basically layering guitars and creating different sounds over the whole stereo spectrum. I also use different octaves just to create a bigger sound. So first, what I start with is I go and look for a nice sound that I like. I especially like this plugin, the Archetype from Neural DSP. So basically, it's an amp simulator. Um, there you go. It looks like this. You get different options, like overdrive before the amp. You can actually do some EQ after the amp as well, and also add delay or reverbs. And here you can also select different microphones and the position of the microphone. So basically, I already have a sound set up here. What I do after this sound, basically the only thing that I have going on here is a tuner just to tune my guitar when I record enable it. Then it goes through the Archetype plugin, and then it goes through this channel where I do a couple of different things. So first off, I do some equalizing, as you can see, on the guitar, filtering off the low end from the electric guitar to, get rid of all the low noise that's going on. Then I do some multiband compression just to, take care of, some like the Chug guitars have, a lot of low end response. So I just want to make sure that it's not too much in the mix. Did some things here as well. Now the most important thing of it all is here the Devil Lock from Soundtoys that I put on here, which creates a really nice extra distortion on top of the Archetype plugin. Just so to make sure you understand. So first I have this Archetype plugin going on, and then comes the Devil Lock plugin. After this, I still do some multiband compressor to make sure all the distortion and the harmonics that are being created by the Devil Lock are not too prominent. So I make sure here that it's all nice and balanced. And here I do some final EQ to make sure it sits nice in the mix. Okay, so as you can hear, let's disable all these plugins and first listen to how it sounds. There you go, and when I enable these plugins, it sounds like this. Of course, it all depends what kind of song it is and what kind of sound you're going for. Most people might enjoy this better than the previous one, but this allows me, and especially the Devil Lock, to add multiple layers and really create this coherent, nice sound, because this Devil Lock sound is being applied on all the different guitars that are going on, and it, kind of glues it together. So first of all, if I record guitars, I always have one on the left, as you can see, and one on the right. You can see the panning here. I don't have them fully panned to the left or fully pan to the right on 100. I always keep them kind of a little bit more towards the middle, so whenever the chorus comes in, I can both automate the pan knobs to the max, which will create an even bigger and wider sound to create more impact in the chorus. So all right, so as you can see, I always have my main guitars here going on, just left and right. And to create a bigger sound depends on what you want, of course. As you can see here, I have a verse going on, and here is a chorus. In the verse, I normally don't use a lot of guitars, and most of the time I pan them all almost even a bit more towards the middle, just to give enough space for the vocals, and so the vocals have time to breathe, in the left and right area of the stereo field. So, alright, let's have a listen with drums and just one guitar. Alright, so as you can hear, it sounds already very cool. Also here in the chorus. So what I will do whenever I have a chorus, and let me adjust this in the arranger. So there you go. There you go. Where is it again? Here you go. Let me name this verse and this chorus. There you go. Alright, cool. So as you can hear, if I disable these tracks, definitely the mid-range is way more prominent when I enable these tracks. But you can still, you know, depending on the vocal and how the frequency responses of your vocal, you can still adjust these to make them sit well with the vocals. Right, so as I mentioned you before, most of the time in the verse I pan the guitars even a bit more towards the middle. Let's have them at 60. There you go. Same for here. There you go. And in the chorus, I will pan them all the way to the left and all the way to the right, which gives more impact and also more space for the vocal to breathe in the chorus. Alright, this is already starting to sound very cool. So the next thing that I did here as an example is in the verse you can also add harmonics, for example, which doesn't take up too much space for other instruments that might be going on in the verse. So what I did here is actually just add a harmonic on certain notes, as you can hear. They don't have to be too loud, but just loud enough so you can hear them. Alright, so now when I go to the chorus, you can hear that there's the exact same guitar playing here as here. But as you can hear, this guitar here, these two guitars are panned more towards the middle. As you can see, I kept them both here on 50. And I also filtered off some of the low end because you will have the bass going on in the middle and also, you know, kick and snare have some bass, a lot of bass frequencies in there. So I just want to make sure that it's not too much and getting all rumbly in the middle of your stereo field. Alright, so basically when you listen to all these sounds together, it already sounds really cool and has a lot of impact when the chorus comes in. And this will give the lead vocal more time to like open up and really do its thing, you know? Something that I sometimes do is also add octaves in there to make it sound even bigger. So let me show you. There you go, so that's basically it. The main difference between the main guitar and these other guitars is these are kind of, you know, extra, so I kept, so I filtered off some of the low frequencies because otherwise it's going to get too messy. And then you can just pan them across the stereo field as you like, you know. As you can see in the chorus now I have this fully on the left, this fully on the right. Then I have the extra guitars here in the middle. The same guitars as here. A little bit more towards the middle. I have the same guitars here, but you know, you can eventually pan these also a little bit more to the left or to the right. Let's just do something crazy and go fully left and go fully right. Alright, so now as you can hear, if you start off with the verse, it's, you know, Alright, so that's basically it, you know, as you can see, to quickly go over all the steps that I take. You just have, you know, main guitars going on here. You have a really cool plugin. You dig the sound. To add some extra harmonics and some extra glue to your sound, I use some distortion after these guitars, so you can just choose how much you want. You can also make it sound really dark or really bright, and you can still go between the original sound and the sound that you created with these knobs, with the mix knob here. So yeah, that's basically it. If you dig this sound, you know, you have the other elements in the mix going on. Right, so that's how I create, you know, a wall of sound with guitars. That's it for today. I hope you guys liked this video. Please subscribe if you liked my video, if you want to see more videos. I'll make another video very soon about some other tips and tricks I use in music production. Hope you guys have an awesome day, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.